Warning: the following video contains amateur chess content. Viewer discretion is advised.
What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another chess video. Today we're going to be playing some 15-minute games. I'm currently 1,000 on the dot. Been playing a couple games today. Dropped back below 1,000 and finally clawed back. So let's try to get a win. This looks beautiful, doesn't it? Just a nice, even 1,000. But if we win this, we're looking at 1,007, which sounds a little better to me. So let's do it. Okay, opponent wants us to take. Totally could just take. Take. He might give a check. We can block. Or we can play d3. That might kind of force a queen trade though. So I think I'm just going to take. And let's play d4. Okay, opponent doesn't go for the check. I'm thinking about just hopping my knight in to e5 immediately. Now that he's blocked in this pawn, it's looking like a pretty good square for us. We don't have to go for that right away. We could also just push our c pawn, try to get some development. I think I might go for that. Let's try to get some quick development here. Opponent might give us a check, but we'll just block with the bishop. Get our knight out. This move is looking very nice, though. I think the knight would be very happy there. Hope everybody's having a great day today. I hope your chess games are going well. We're all getting them dubs. I think these moves are kind of next. Maybe put the bishop here, actually. I'm not sure. But I think most of the videos from here on out are going to be 15-minute games. Just so I have proper time to think about my moves. I feel like a lot of the losses that I do get are because of time trouble, both on and off camera. I just kind of take a little too long to process moves sometimes. Okay, they develop a bishop, which kind of stops this idea. So I think we'll just get a knight out. Okay, yeah, they're not going to be taking us, which is kind of sad. So let's just move the bishop up a square and castle, I think. I think maybe queen c2. Get the queen off the back rank. It is helping to defend this pawn at the moment. So maybe we won't rush with that move. b3 is also looking kind of good. That way we have double support on this pawn. Also, if they move the light squared bishop and the queen's here, we can snag this and threaten the rook. Okay, so it looks like they're going to pin our knight. We could just push, but I don't know if I want to be opening up my king like that. I am kind of scared that this might be the idea. But we do have the knight here, so if they snap this off and then play this, I'm actually kind of worried. So maybe we ought to just hop this in. Yeah, so if they take, take, and play this, it's not so easy to stop this check. So maybe this, take, 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 and then the knight's got to move. Let's do this. I don't like the prospect of them making a battery. So I assume they're going to take our bishop. If they don't take us right away, I think I can play this. And then they'll have two pieces that are attacked, but this one's not hanging because they have this. So maybe we could just push the f-pawn to kick the bishop out that way. It doesn't have too many great squares to go back to. It can go here, but it's kind of just walled in by pawns, and if it goes back here... Okay, they do take. I'm honestly happy to see that. But now they do have two pieces hanging. But they played the correct follow-up moves. That was a really good move there. I think we can just take this pawn now. But this is coming, I suppose, and then we got to move the queen. So we need to be a bit careful. We could just develop a bishop. I think this is what I'm going to play. I think I want to play this. If they take our pawn, we can just recapture with the queen. Get off this diagonal. Or not diagonal, get off this file. Then maybe bring the rook here. Help support the pawn. But if they don't take this move, I think I'm gonna take. Take. Maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. This knight's kind of hurting for development here, but I assume maybe go here, and I'm not sure if I can hang on to this pawn very easy. So maybe if they play this, might need to get the rook to the e-file. Then they'd have two attackers, we'd have two defenders, and I think we'd be okay to hold on for now. But they do have to move this knight, now that I'm thinking about it. They do have to move the knight. Oh, no, they don't. It's a lot to consider. My mic, okay, making sure my mic's not muted. So yeah, getting the queen off this file is pretty high priority. Could swing the queen over this way, pin this pawn, and try to go for checkmate. Okay, yeah, so they do play that. So now yeah, now how do we hold on to this pawn? Not sure there's really an easy way to hang on. Rook here. Rook here, they take. I move the queen. I take. They take, I take. I think we just need to swing the queen this way. They can just attack us, though. They can just attack. But I don't want to take eyes off this. Am I better off going here? Am I better off going here and like swinging this way? All right, let's just get the rook to the e-file. I assume this is what's coming. Really wish my queen hadn't been on the e-file here. It's really unfortunate. I should have taken with the knight, maybe. Something to keep in mind for next time. I do want to recapture this pawn, if possible. Or not recapture. I do want to capture this pawn if possible, but there's a whole lot going on. If they take with the knight, I guess I actually can just take with the bishop. And the rook can't take. Whole lot to consider. I'm scared to even recapture this pawn with the queen. Because if they take, I take. I can just play this and just kind of keep getting tempo. So I wonder if I should swing the queen over here. Go for this idea. I think they can get away, though. Okay, they're just going to add another attacker to this pawn, it looks like. But now, no, the bishop's not defended. So frustrating. Okay, but hold on. Does it win material if I take the knight, he takes my queen, I take their queen, he takes my rook? Hold on. Okay, so I take the knight, this piece is dead. He takes my queen, this piece is dead. I take his queen, this piece is dead. The rook's here. It takes my rook, this piece is dead. I take back. So then wow, then we're just in a... Am I up a bishop there? I think I'm up a bishop. That's got to be winning. All right, so take, dead. I guess they can just take my bishop and not, that line doesn't have to happen. Wow. This is kind of insane. Okay, so what if I just take the pawn? If I take the pawn... Okay, if I take the pawn, knight takes, bishop takes, rook takes. Hold on. If I take the pawn, dead. They take this pawn, dead. I take the knight. dead. They take the bishop, dead. So then our queens are looking at each other. I can take queen's dead. He can take queen's dead. I can take rook's dead. Oh, what the fuck? This is so much to calculate. Okay, so I take the pawn, pawn's dead. They take pawn's dead. I take knight's dead. They take bishop's dead. I can't take with the queen. They take my rook, rook's dead. I take their rook, rook's dead, and then we have... Okay, so that's fine. I think we're in a queen and rook endgame there. Let me calculate the other line one more time. I take knight. Knight is dead. They take queen. Queen is dead. I take queen. Queen is dead. They take rook. Rook is dead. I take back. Rook is dead. So then we're in a rook and knight endgame. So that's one way, but if I take... I think things can go sour if I take this and then they take my bishop. I think I'm kind of in some trouble. But are they going to find bishop takes, or are they just going to snap my queen? I think both lines kind of end up decently in the same kind of position. Which one's safer? I think taking the pawn looks safer. I'm going to be risky. I don't think they're going to find this. And if they do, I think we're just kind of equal. Like, that's a whole lot to calculate, so... I think it's kind of the same outcome either way. If they take my bishop... If they take my bishop, I think I can just swing over here. I don't know. I just spent almost 5 minutes on that calculation. That was gnarly. I feel like I'm less mentally prepared for them to take the bishop, so I kind of just hope we get this. Okay, they go for the line I calculated. Which I think just results in us being up. Yeah, it results in us being up. And we get a pawn on the way out, I think. Yeah, let's take the pawn. My cat's fighting me. But I guess they can recapture and equalize the pawn trade, at least. But if they threaten the bishop, then maybe we have this, and then... Well, I guess they can still just... I think we're just going to be up barely here. in exchange. Wow, literally all the pieces just got traded off the board right there. That was actually insane. And we just won a bishop in the exchange. I think the critical move here for him was taking the bishop. Okay, yeah, he took the pawn back. Okay, so now we can just retreat the bishop somewhere maybe. Can also get in on the, I think retreat the bishop and then get in on the on the 7th rank might be the idea. Yeah, let's just bring the bishop back. If they go for this, I can just take, get the pawn back. All right, yeah, now I think it's time to get in here. And then this pawn is not defendable because of the bishop. Unless you push it. Yeah, that's the only way to defend it. So we can push some pawns. We can make a little square for our king so we're not getting back ranked. We can kind of blockade this pawn from moving forward. Boom, boom. Let's move the knight up. Do have to be kind of careful about this pawn because it is a passer. I think this is their compensation for being down a bishop. But I think this is just a fork. If they don't move this pawn, I think I can just play this. And then they have to go here. And then we can take this. So can't push it because I can just take. And I think this is just a fork. Oh, it's way too late to be thinking this much. I'm definitely going to be going to bed after this game. I wonder if they see this move. They definitely do see the move. Okay, but now I can just... Ooh, now I can just not blunder back rank, right? Yeah, let's not get back ranked mated. That would be pretty stupid. Which pawn do I want to push? This one kind of allows the bishop to come back to the middle. This one feels a bit safer, though. Let's just go with this. They're probably going to get in on our 2nd rank and kind of fork us back. Yeah, this will be a pretty annoying move. Because if they go here, they can just take this pawn and then we actually aren't threatening to take here. Wow, this is so annoying. Okay, I guess that also kind of works. What about knight here? Knight here, then we can take this pawn. But then this one can push. Kind of a double-edged sword. Can also go this way and threaten the rook, but that feels a little I don't know if the knight belongs over here. Let's go here. I think the bishop and knight seeing, or the bishop seeing the knight's helpful. We also still cover this square. I don't want to give up the bishop. But they are gonna be able to gobble some pawns over here because we haven't pushed anything. So that kind of sucks. But my next move's probably this, unless they give me a check. Or maybe I could just solve my pawn issue, start pushing them. I'll be pretty annoyed to see king here. If I see king here, then I guess I'm pretty much forced to play this. We're somehow not down on time, which is insane to me because I feel like I've taken an extremely long time. Okay, so they do give the check. Okay, I think we want to take this knight. Takes. I think that's, yeah. I just wins a pawn. Yep, so now they're going to get... Oh, maybe actually I can defend this, actually. Yeah, this is fine. Then we can push. Need to get the king into the game. Need to get the king into the game. Need to get the bishop out of the way. I want to go here and overprotect this pawn, but they just have tempo, but I just need to play faster moves. Oh, we just hung this pawn. Why'd they resign? Were they just tired of thinking, or did I... Wow, we played an outstanding game. Played 88.9% accurate. Computer evaluated us at 1700. We played a great opening, 97%. We played a good middle game, and then end game was 99%. So awesome to see I'm improving in the end game. Okay, we somehow just played like 6 moves of theory on accident. So pretty good opening. I don't even know what this is. Just made some logical moves. Castled. They went for this pin on the knight. We hopped into the middle, which wasn't right. I had considered queen d3 to overprotect this. So probably should keep in mind that that was the best move. We saw where recapturing the bishop with the queen led us. Later, we weren't able to win a piece immediately because the rook was pinning our pawn to our queen. So interesting, should have went here. We took back. They took our bishop. We took with the queen, which is best. Yeah, and then this was the critical move for them. This was a fantastic move. We tried to protect this pawn, add more defenders, but the computer doesn't like it. Should have brought the rook here. I guess that makes sense because we're threatening takes. I'm not sure why that's good, actually. Let's see. All right, well, Stockfish is my lord, so can't argue. This was a mistake. Yeah, I think it was a mistake because of this. I'm very interested to see if E takes F6 is best. Yeah, and it is. And I think he was supposed to take my bishop. Yep. So we calculated all of this. It just led to us being up a bishop. Shouldn't have worried about dropping this back. Should have just got the rook to the d file and applied pressure to this pawn to win it, which makes sense. We got the rook in on the 7th rank. I don't know how we got 99% accuracy in the end game because we're not getting many best moves. We're just getting like okay moves. Yeah, that was best because we went a pawn, protected this. They pushed, which is best, and then I don't know why they resigned here. I guess they really just didn't see a way forward, but I'm terrible, so they could have won that end game. But all right, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. From here on out, they're going to be a little longer now that I'm playing 15 minutes. So, yeah, just I guess prepare yourself for longer games. But yeah, if you're still here, appreciate you watching. Smash that like button if you want. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you ever want to watch live, I stream on Twitch from time to time, so follow me on there, twitch.tv/curbchess. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.